Welcome back. 2023 NXL World Cup. The best in the world about to throw down here as Dynasty is going to play Heat, Tampa Bay Damage, and the TonTons. So the TonTons got into this top four because they won the series title in Europe, and they won the last two events overseas. And then Dynasty, Heat, and Damage are the top three teams in the NXL heading into Cup. Dynasty with 2 wins to start the year off. Damage the last 2. So those are the top 2 teams. But Houston Heat so consistent, 3rd place overall. So Dynasty Heat. I got Nick Slovac up here, LA Ironman, veteran in this game. What do you think, man? Obviously, you're super familiar with Dynasty and Heat. Who do you think is going to take this one?
Well, in listening to what you said earlier, it all kind of depends on how these teams choose to come out. It's hot outside. I know after talking to the Heat guys yesterday, they're hungry to play, man. They're like, we're here and we're not playing. Like, they're itching to play. So I think it's going to be close. I expect Heat to come out pretty strong after the last performance and possibly get the win, and they get a shot on Archie Montemayor going to the snake insert.
Heat had a decent comeback attempt against Damage, but they weren't able to execute it. So Damage took down Heat earlier on today, and right now, though, yeah, first to strike Houston Heat, and Archie Montemayor going to get out from that can. He's going to get into the snake untouched. Yeah, and they saw him get in there, though.
Rich corrected me. That was Arturo, as Ronnie Dazan and Ryan Moorhead at the same time get dinked out in the same lane.
Yeah, not sure if they know that Archie's in Snake 1 just blasting D-side.
Well, Tyler was yelling it, and I think now that's made Ryan Smith switch. The problem is that they're both doing the same job, and they only have Connor Kelly in his snake corner shooting crossfield at the Doritos, which is a tough way to
Connor's
stop
got to
me.
get out of that, get into the snake. As he does that, Archie takes the walk. That doesn't you don't see that very often. 3-on-3 here, Nick.
Yeah, wow, that had to be Tyler, I think, just standing tall, dropping some shots on him. I didn't see anything break.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Slightly better field position on the Dorito side for Dynasty, but better field position on the Snake side for Heat.
Yeah, Ryan Smith is now shifted over to protect the Dorito side for Houston Heat from that center wedge. You see him there in the middle of your screen. Oh, he's kind of hidden.
Greenspan able to get and glide over into D3 here for San Diego Dynasty. Try to stop the bleeding a little bit here. Connor Kelly going to dive into Snake 2.
Yeah, doesn't have anyone to shoot at.
Yeah, Connor's got the ball in this one if he wants to win this point.
Get up the field and put some cross pressure on the D side tower and the D side Dorito.
Absolutely. He has the opportunity right now to go all the way kind of down the field. He can crawl inside past the 50.
Yeah, as long as Tyler can contain Marcelo in that can on the Snake side, Connor Kelly has the advantage here to go forward.
Yeah, he seems pretty content shooting crossfield at Ryan.
Yeah, that's a long shot.
I like this move. I like now that Ryan Smith comes across, takes over Connor's job, can see both sides of that bunker.
And Connor's got no excuse now not to go forward now that he's picked up that job, right?
Yeah. Connor Kelly's going to hit the deck, crawl inside a bit. Thought he was going to go up a little bit more. Here comes a little up and over move for Ryan Smith.
Yeah, he missed his shot on Greenspan coming inside, and now
horrible containment on Marcelo. Just like we talked about, Marcelo gets from the snake can out to the snake corner.
What were you saying, Nick?
Well, so Ryan missed his shot on Greenspan, and when he retreated, he told Tyler to take that over, and now because he took that over, Marcelo realized that and made that fill out to the corner. And Ryan gets chopped up by Tyler. Chris Shear going to fill back out to the Dorito 1 for Dynasty. It is a 3-on-2, one-body advantage for the Houston Heaters. Oh, Marcelo gets clipped up.
Looks like Houston Heat's going to win this first point, a 3-on-1 here.
Like I said, Houston Heat's going to win it all. 1-0.
But it was not won by Connor Kelly, and he had the opportunity to do so. It was won by Tyler Harmon, making 2, now 3 key kills.
Well, and I mean, hats off to Ryan Smith, right? He recognized that he missed his shot on Greenspan, did a good tactical retreat, and instead of him being the one to sit there on Ryan, he called Tyler off to do that. Now, if Marcelo had been able to make a move around the corner and into the snake, might be saying a little something different. But Marcelo got stuck in the corner. Tyler picked up the elimination on Ryan, and Dynasty got whittled down from there.
And some good gunfight wins for Tyler Harmon. That was a scrappy point. It was kind of back and forth, a couple nice moves on both sides, but he just got the better of Dynasty. We're in the pits right now with Houston Heat. Let's listen in real quick. Always good energy in the pits with Houston Heat.
Yeah, if there was one person on Heat I could choose to train against in gunfighting, it'd be Tyler.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, in the league, for that matter.
Yeah, Tyler's elite of elite. We got elite players, and then we have the best of the best, and Tyler's one of those guys.
And when you start gunfighting against the best guys in the world when you're 12 years old, By the time you get your late 20s, early 30s, you are scary.
Yeah, well, I think he's getting into his mid-30s now. I think he's like 34.
5-on-5 for both teams. Tonton's in the snake with Axel Godin. Jason Edwards getting out of back center, getting to the snake side cannon, backed up to Keith Brown. Look like Rainey inside of him in the Landry Logistics Tower. I love Tyler playing that tower too, because he has such an advantage being 9 feet tall. Axel now outside snake 2.
A little bit better field position, actually decently better field position right now for the Tontons. Axel in a really good spot here on the snake side. They also have a little bit of penetration up the middle with that wedge.
Damage though, no problem sitting back, relaxing as Keith Brown though fills outside into the snake. It's out from snake 1 outside snake 2 beam. It'll be a good little battle of 2 of the best snake players in the world with Axel and Keith both in the same positions. Jason Edwards with a great fill out behind Keith. 2 outside on the snake side for damage, giving damage a snake side advantage here.
Yeah, really kind of surprised with the way Axel filled in to begin with, and now how TonTons kind of let Keith fill in the snake and Jason get out to the corner, because it's so huge on this layout. If you recognize that everyone's playing the pocket and no one's in the snake, because
100%.
multiple positions can hold it down from heads-up shots and bounce shots, that the Tontons kind of just turned a blind eye to the snake over here and let 3 moves now with Rainey filtering up happen.
Maybe that's how confident they are in Axel.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, he made it, so
Yeah.
that's a start.
Still 5-on-5 here.
Well, it's Axel and Keith mirrored up in the same spot. Keith's looking inside. Axel's now going to look down the sideline here.
A little bit of a slower point.
Yeah, and I'd say the teams are mirrored up here on the snake side.
Yeah,
Both corners,
completely mirrored up.
both bodies in the snake.
Both teams with 1 guy at the center, and both teams with 1 guy in the judo can. Damage with an extra guy in the center.
Yeah, the Tontons have that Dorito too, so that's the slight advantage they're going to have out there. And it's big. Rainey's repositioned, but he can't really shut down a lot from that. The move would be from the Dorito 1 to the Dorito 2. There is a slight window on that next move.
Yeah, it's bigger from the 1 to 2.
Yeah. I actually expected him to make a move up to
The wing.
one of these, yeah. But who knows?
It's hard with not knowing where Axel is in the snake.
Absolutely.
Axel now repositioning to that wing. As he does that, Keith Brown instinctively makes the same move.
Huh. I'm smelling collusion here. Someone's feeding them information. So what was who played earlier between these guys? All of them already?
Yeah, so it was Dynasty beating the Tontons by 2,
Okay.
and Damage beating Heat by 3.
Okay. And this is all for seeding then going
Yeah, it's
into
for seeding.
tomorrow.
So essentially the way it works out, you got I'm sure you know, but for the people at home, these are the best 4 in the world. Oh, Axel Godin just got dinked out. Where did that ball come from?
Had to come from the Drew side can. I believe that's one of the Edwards brothers.
Jacob.
Yeah, so
Shot.
these teams are playing each other for seeding in the top 4. They already have buys into the quarterfinals, and that's the top 8. Now, another body getting dropped off here from Tonton. So
Yeah,
a couple bad deaths
Rainey
for the Tontons, kind of throwing this point away for them. The other 20 teams, it's 4 brackets of 5, top 2 move on, and then they will play in the Ochos, kind of the big wild card round, and then whoever moves on. So it's the top 4 from each division, or top 1 from each division, and then the second tier will get thrown into a trophy. We'll pull those out to see who plays who on Sunday morning. So if you are in the 20 teams fighting for those spots, as another body drops for the Tontons, you have to win 4 games on Sunday to win the tournament.
2-on-5 advantage here for Tampa Bay Damage. They are in complete control here. They took a conservative breakout, made good little moves, have been controlling every aspect of this game. Not dropped 1 body out. Keith Brown is now on their side of the field, putting pressure on the last player in the judo.
That's a Damage paintball right there, man. Stay alive.
That dirty South Florida paintball.
Take spots. They took some ground, and then won some gunfights and controlled zones. And Damage goes up pretty easily here. It's Tonton's threw a couple bodies away, and they're gonna go up 1-0. They just smother people, man. It's really hard to beat Damage.
It's like a real heavy
They
blanket.
don't really make mistakes. When they do make mistakes, if you do not capitalize on that high body situation, you're probably gonna be doomed.
Yep.
Yeah, and here's the last guy on your screen getting run down. Oh, and the camera gets smoked.
No one's safe out there.
Nobody's safe.
We're going to take a technical timeout, clean that off.
So Dynasty coming out to play this next game against Houston Heat, as Houston Heat up by 1. But Tyler Harmon with, I think, a little 3-pack in that one.
Yeah,
the usual.
But yeah, Tyler Harmon has been playing pro paintball since he was 12 years old.
And
Marty-
not against bad paintball players.
Yeah, no, he got on Bob Long's Ironman, Oakland Assassins, 12 in 2004, I believe it was.
Yeah, that was big for a lot of people because Chad Boucher goes forward.
Yeah.
And I don't think,
up.
I don't think anyone's ever actually, no one has ever played pro earlier than Tyler. He's the youngest pro ever.
I don't think there'll be anyone younger than 12. That's rough. And you know, we turned him down because he was just too nice a kid. I was like, you got to go play with Bobby.
Oh, nails.
Yep.
Yeah, we can't have a 12-year-old around that motley group of dudes that we had.
Yeah, so you look at the Houston Heat on your screen in the Dorito can, the back center, Tyler Harmon shifts over as Blake Yarber? No, Chris Shear for Dynasty takes the walk. I think he loses a heads-up gunfight.
Yeah, 4-on-3
Ryan
advantage.
Greenspan might have just shot.
Yeah, Greenspan's in an awesome spot right here. He's very quickly made it to Houston Heat side
Now
on the
Archie's
snake.
behind him. Yeah.
Fedorov
He gets
He's
Fedorov.
he's got Archie behind him, shoots Fedorov across the field. Here comes the Sharks down the field. Is San Diego Dynasty gonna bunker
And
out?
Mishka just turned his gun and completely missed that move. He would
Missed
have
Arturo.
Yeah.
And Greenspan's had enough. Runs the correct route. Blast Mishka. And
Major penalty on Dynasty.
On who?
Dynasty.
On Ryan?
Ryan got shot by his own guy, kept going and bunkered.
Or Arturo did.
No, that was Archie. Arturo was already dead. Archie
No,
shot Ryan.
but it could have been a late call on Arturo. The ref was laying down and pointing at
Gotcha.
Arturo, I think.
It had to have been Arturo because I don't think Ryan caught a ball. Yeah, unless he got shot by his
Ryan's
own
over there
guy.
arguing. He got shot by Archie when he went through.
I don't know.
Well,
Well,
you know
we'll
what?
find out.
It's not our job.
Either way, I think they would have enough.
They
Well,
had,
no,
they had
for red.
3. They had well.
Then they don't.
Assuming one of those guys was
Then
hit,
you're
right?
if it was on Arturo, then that's different because then there'd be 3 alive to pull off that.
Yeah, if it was on Ryan,
then they have no bodies alive, no point.
yeah, then it would pull out Archie and Marcelo. Well, let's get a look here on the replay. We got a little bit of a glare in the afternoons here on our replay machine.
So here comes Arturo. So no, Mishka didn't shoot at him until here.
Yeah, he's hit there. No, he walked off.
Yeah, he walked off.
No flag.
I don't know. Tough.
And then here, wait for. So this is the.
That's Arturo running
Arturo's
through.
run. Mishka sees him.
Unless he was shot by his own teammate when he ran through, because this ref's already running him down on the sideline right here. See that? As soon as
Yeah,
Arturo comes through, he's being chased. So maybe Arturo was hit, and because he bunkered Tyler with the hit, that's the major. If that's the case, and it was a late call, then Dynasty would have 1 alive. So they would have to play down. I don't know that they get the point.
Sounds like Nick's got it all figured out, guys.
Well,
It's not your first rodeo.
no. Yippee-ki-yay.
Yippee-ki-yay.
So point number 2 with the Toulouse Tontons and Tampa Bay Damage. Damage taking the first one, 5 bodies alive.
And playing the perfect point.
Yeah, again, I'm surprised that they were allowed to make the secondary moves they did, and Damage, because Damage was in the pocket tight.
Yeah.
And TonTons made the snake on the break before Keith Brown did, and they still let Keith Brown
just
get
didn't
in,
react,
and they
yeah.
let Jason get out to the corner, and that's like, yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Ooh.
You're not wrong. Running ref.
TonTons jumped early. He left early.
And Tracy got him. Tracy's running a tight ship back there.
Yeah. So
Uh-oh,
Gibb,
Damage getting the running referee.
his head. If he's hitting the top of the head, that's a minor. Ciao.
Yep, and there goes the penalty. Keith Brown does make it into the corner, though.
Yeah, but actually got in off that. Now wrapping the 50 snake off that chaos. But good job by Damage. They filter after the both kind of corners, Dorito 1 and the snake. Keith Brown
Yeah.
makes an inside move because there's no containment on the tape.
Yeah, you can play 3-on-5 on this field, but you have to be outside to do it. You cannot play 3-on-5 from the corner, from the pocket, unless the other team is horrible.
Or in the pocket.
That's
or
a
in the
good
pocket.
asterisk for sure.
Yeah. So right now, the TonTons have a 1-body advantage in much better field position over here. As Jacob Edwards is signaling to where the TonTons player is in the snake. Ooh, the TonTons got to fill in. Is that Colombo?
He's got Rich Telford-like athleticism.
Yeah, he stumbled a little bit.
He had a hard time getting in there for sure.
Yeah, but he made it in. No one is putting any pressure on Jason over here in this can, so look for him to filter out.
Guys, leave Colombo alone. He's still out here playing pro at 85 years old, okay? Jesus.
Must be the bread.
It is good to see Colombo back with his squad.
Yeah, and he played well. He's been playing good for him. Pulled off some clutch points earlier.
Did he play for Philly? Who did he play for?
Well, he played for the TonTons when they played in the States for a couple years.
But I thought
don't know if he played for Philly. I think, no, he played for
Tavares?
the Legion for a while.
He did.
Yeah.
He did back in 2012. So the dynamic duo over here on the snake side, you can see at the bottom of your screen in the 50 snake brick.
Yeah, and there's been nothing stopping the 2 Tonton players on the D side from going forward other than their own initiative. So they now go from D1 to D2, but that side's been open for a long time.
Yeah, I just don't think they know that there was a penalty and that they're playing with the body up.
Yeah. So the general rule is, though, if Keith Brown gets caught over the top,
Chad Bouzier trying to get out wide, snake side, stop the bleeding.
Chad does get outside, comes over
Oh,
the top.
they lose body up. CJ Palestine from that D1 position.
That's it. So Tonton's going to get this one back.
Not as pretty as that damage point, but effective. Still won it.
Doesn't need to look pretty.
Yeah,
Just
I
needs to
mean,
work.
Brian Smith caught one at the top of his goggle, and unfortunately, if you continue moving towards your bunker and you shoot your gun, you're going to get a minor penalty on that no matter what.
Yeah, if the referee has to run in to get you off the field, it's probably gonna cost you.
With a face hit.
With a face hit.
Yeah. Now, granted, he couldn't see it on his lens, but I mean, let's say 9 times out of 10 you feel that. You should. So
We were actually having that conversation. Was that you with the barrel hit? I don't think it was. Somebody got a barrel hit.
TJ.
Oh, it was TJ. And we were wondering, did he actually feel that barrel hit? I mean, he was being run down by 3 guys, essentially. He got a barrel hit, a major was called, and it cost him the game. And we were wondering if he actually felt that. And we're thinking that how many times, percentage-wise, out of 10 or out of 100, do you feel like you feel that hit?
I'd say it's more an audible noise.
Yeah, for a barrel hit.
Ting
And
off your barrel
the
tip.
vibration through the
Yeah.
gun.
Yeah, tanks and barrels.
I'll be honest.
Have a sound.
I feel pretty confident that I know when I've been hitting the barrel. Like I
Well, it
couldn't
depends
make the
on when
argument.
though, you know, because if you get shot in the barrel randomly, but if you're being run down by 3 guys and it's that intense of a
Oh, if
moment,
you're talking in to protect yourself,
Yeah.
then yeah, no, 100%. Like I'm with you. I would argue, and I think I remember what you're talking about. That's kind of a bull. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're not getting a major for that.
That's where you'd be mistaken.
Well, I'm completely wrong because you did get a major and you lost. But yeah, stranger things have happened out here.
Stranger things
on the
have
pro
and will
field.
happen out here.
And if you hadn't had a chance to go to the Paintball Museum yet, you should, because they've got a sweet poster with you on it.
Really?
ready to go
where's the
through.
paintball museum?
That's so cool. Matt just likes to slave
it's
away here all day.
right
every
around-
day.
it's-
Oh, you
I think
get
it's
your
like-
breaks, Rich.
I don't get to see anything
I don't
cool.
get
I
breaks.
don't know, between Carbon and Ninja on the other side facing the semi-pro field. A lot of cool stuff. Got a couple old posters with you on it.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you, guys.
Cool, old, like excessive poster.
Yeah.
So, like you're playing, it's got Alex Lundquist on there,
Nice.
Greenspan and Frazier. So I think
So
you
all
know.
the good-looking guys.
Oh, dude, the fantastic-looking guys. Travis Lemansky's on there. A bunch of old iron
Weathered.
stuff. There's a poster that they pulled out that has almost like playing cards on the front with the old team patch logo, and on the back it's like a personal bio, like the guys with their goggles off. I took a picture of Shane from it.
Oh, cool.
So I
Yeah,
can
the old
poke
JT
fun
ad,
of him.
right?
I didn't see any branding.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know, but it was pretty cool. So if you're here, go out there. They're taking donations to keep it going because it's a lot of work.
Dynasty running again around the Dorito all the way into Dorito 3. Chris Shear loves that move.
Dude, he's probably one of the best at doing it, hands down.
Yep,
Who,
right into the
Chris
50.
Shear?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's real good.
Yeah, he's in the 50. I don't know if Houston Heat knows he's up there or not.
Well, I saw Chris Shear earlier. Well, I've seen him a bunch of times out here at this event, but he was saying how, I'm like, yeah, you're getting paintball famous. He's like, yeah, not really, because I'll be walking with Marcelo, his 2 ballers come out for Houston Heat, and kids will walk up and be like, hey, could you take this picture of them taking the picture with
Yeah.
Marcelo?
Of us and Marcelo, thank you.
Yeah, well, Chris Shear shoots 3 and then dies. So I like that.
Yeah.
As now Connor walks off, so just right is on 4-on-1 right now. And 4 on none.
Yeah, Chris Shear was having a field day.
And you're going to let someone get down that Dorito tape. We saw that with Impact, did a good job of doing that. Now Dynasty.
Oh, wow, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So on the flip side was a picture of him playing. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Baby Shane. Yeah, so point proved here for San Diego Dynasty. As
I believe that's actually
They
back
get on
when
the
he was
board.
called Doogie.
That's what it says on there. Doogie, Doogie, Doogie.
yeah, no one knows that reference now, though.
Cool guys do.
It's Doogie Howser,
Tell us a story.
a.k.a. Neil Patrick Harris. So when Neil Patrick Harris was a child, He starred in a TV show called Doogie Howser MD, where he played a child prodigy who was a doctor.
Much like the story
before
of
he
Matt,
became
basically.
super famous. That's how he got famous in the beginning. But yeah, Shane and Neil Patrick Harris looked kind of similar when they were teenagers, and that's why his name was Doogie.
Legend. Wait for it.
Legend.
Dairy.
Dairy. Legend. Dairy.
That's how I met your mother.
Ooh, that was a good one there, Nick. So in the
Didn't
pits
mean it that way.
in the pits right now with
Rolling this thing back
Dynasty.
home.
Damage tied up right now with the Tontons.
Tonton's going 3D. Oh, lose their first.
Man, nice. And look at that. Double kill out of the back center for the
double
Tonton.
kill. Tonton's on their side. The snake already
Yep.
gets.
What a running and shooting shot. That was such a nice shot. Going all the way to Damage's side of
yeah.
the field to take out Keith Brown.
4-on-2
Oh, shoot your own
advantage.
teammate. You did.
4-on-2.
Oh, shoot that guy.
3-on-1 advantage now for the Tontons. Only one player left alive. I believe it's Rainey in the snake side can for Tampa Bay Damage. Basically just waiting to get shot in the butt here.
Wow, what
That was a
point.
good point for the Tontons. They should do that all the time.
Dude, double elimination out of the back center.
Take that every day.
2 kills,
Get it.
1 ball.
Guaranteed that.
Yeah,
happens.
well, the kills came off so quick that they're unsure of the count.
It's called field awareness, folks.
Just making extra triple sure that everybody's dead here before they go in to hit that buzzer. And no concession from Tampa Bay.
I mean, to be honest, if you're, I don't know how much point spread comes into this for the ranking, but there should probably be no rush.
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
To
earlier.
do anything,
I
right?
agree. I don't really think it's the point spread's much of an issue. We've seen these guys run it out a little bit. I mean, it is getting pretty hot and humid out here this afternoon.
It's almost 600 degrees.
Yeah.
It's coming right up on 600.
Yeah, he's actually going to hide in the shade here and wait for the concession. That's really smart. Not get your paint to get torched.
Yeah, so I was walking through the divisional pits earlier, and that is something that I heard people talking about. Hot guns and
guns, baby.
bouncing people. And I was like, well, if you're playing 5-man and you haven't changed your pack out in an hour and you haven't been hanging out in the pit in shade,
And you leave your hopper in the sun.
yeah, you're gonna pull paint out of your tube, and it's gonna be stuck together, congealed.
Call those grenades.
If only that would work.
It does make the bounce shots a little better when you got some humid.
Dude, and hey, I'll tell you what, the bounce shots out here in this field are so
Fierce.
real.
Yeah, I've seen you get shot by a couple of them.
Dude,
Nick.
man.
I'm sorry, bud. You're playing those spots that
Like,
take a lot of the bounce shots.
It's just no fun.
I've seen you tucked in your spot and then shot on a bounce shot.
Right off my face. So here we go, point number 4. Houston Heat on your left, Dynasty on your right.
5 life for both teams.
Better off going immediately to the Dorito 2, shooting inside.
I like that.
Shoot Ryan, shoot Ryan,
He's
shoot
going to
Ryan,
catch
shoot
Ryan.
Ryan.
He's
He
going to
shoots
catch
him.
Ryan.
Ryan gets shot in the leg.
Yep.
Nice try, Greenspan.
And so does Archie there. So
Oh,
that
it's
move.
Good 2-pack of kills here for Houston Heat, up by a point with 9:13 to go. They did lose a body though, so 4-on-3 situation.
Yeah.
Here's Connor Kelly walking off for Houston Heat. So 3 bodies alive for Dynasty, 4 for Houston Heat.
And he's outside on the D side. Dynasty is dug into the pocket.
A good move by Ryan Smith to keep pressure, heads up, and move forward. Only Arturo is playing heads up this way on the snake side.
Yeah. And again, the pocket means all the guys are on the inside of the field, the safer bunkers to get to. Ryan Smith looks like he got shotgun across there. He's asking for a check. They do lose Marcelo out of the back, though, and Tyler Hartman releases and assassinates the last couple Dynasty players.
And Ryan did get shot out of the center.
Yeah.
So Houston Heat looking pretty good with the 2-point lead. Still a lot of these points are going pretty quick. Still a lot of time left on the clock. We've seen, though, that in the battle of the top 4, the points are going faster on average than they are in the battle of the 20.
Battle between the peasants. Us common folk.
The common folk battle.
Just say peasants.
That's fine.
It's getting a little
okay.
apocalyptic down there with the peasants.
That was scraps, man. We're fighting.
Yeah,
scraps.
there's a lot at stake.
Steak.
I'm glad you guys were able to win a game out here at this one, Nick.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, shout out to Joy. That was a good first match. They was back and forth. They took us to overtime, but definitely, man, we gotta get our shit figured out.
Yeah, you guys do have some work to do, brother. Definitely.
Ditto. Ditto.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Well, it makes you feel any
dittoing Maddie, or
if,
you
if,
dittoing
it,
Enron?
if it makes you feel any better, Extreme just lost their 3rd prelim game of the year against Aftermath.
About time someone put them in their place.
100%.
Those guys are nerds. So here we go. similar breakout. Only difference here is that the Tontons go up the middle on the break, and I like that move because that really shuts down the Dorito, or excuse me, the snake side for damage, and the player shifting over to triple stack the snake side is Jacob Edwards going to be the first eliminated body on and a minor. Tonton's losing 2. Someone got shot and played on.
I believe that was Colombo.
So immediately the advantage shifts back to damage.
Yeah, damage 4-on-3 advantage. Tontons do move up to Dorito 2 as I think that's, can't see him move to the center wing there.
Brian Smith.
Brian Smith and Snake, yeah, Snake box.
Yep.
Looking cross field. So 1 body advantage for Tampa Bay Damage. Very similar field positions. Tontons Dorito 2, Damage Dorito 1. Both teams with the center player in that center brick on the Snake side. Both teams with the Snake can.
Yeah, and the one difference, major difference you'll notice between these two juice box little brick players is that Brian Smith is playing cross to shut down any forward progress or attack from the Tontons in the Dorito 2. And the Toulouse Tontons player is playing straight up to prevent Rainy Stanzik from filling out. Now, the nice thing for the Tontons is he's got a player in the back that could potentially make a fill out here to the corner to spread the field and get into the snake. But he's going to have to go through the lane of the damaged Dorito 1 player. It's a long shot.
Well, the Tontons are up a point, right?
Correct.
So,
With 5 minutes left.
yeah.
Yeah, we're looking at the battle going down on the D side here for the Tontons.
I'm just
Trying to preserve this 1-point lead.
Yeah, I'm surprised because Rainey hasn't been very gun dominant heads up on his mirror. And so whoever this is for the Tontons, probably playing it smart, like, hey, if the move's too good to be true, probably someone else is watching it.
Yeah.
But you've got a lot of room to work with on that tape deep to go to the corner.
Yep.
And if you can get out there, that'll really change.
He can get past that Dorito 1 gun.
Yeah, now Rainey's engaging, keeping him honest. The scary thing is, though, is that they're not shooting the bounce shot. Like, that's wild to me. Brian Smith.
Here goes the move to the middle.
What a read by Brian.
He gets the first one clean, no penalty assessed.
Oh, Rainey got shot in the leg going in. 3-on-2 to a 2-on-2.
Yeah,
And the 2 for damage all on the D side, so a little bit more of a field spread here for the Tontons.
Yeah, Tontons should have used that opportunity to get into the snake. Missed the opportunity there.
Well, I'll give it to him because, I mean, it kind of stinks because Brian made that move. That allowed the Dorito player to look inside, and that's the only reason why he got a shot on Rainey.
And again, Tontons don't have to win this point, right? They just have to not lose this point. So they can play really conservatively. They should have gotten a snake earlier before.
Yeah, they just need to be in a
Edwards
position
came over.
to not let any of these guys fill that over.
And then, of course, if you move, he's going to move, right?
Now Jason Edwards coming over. Jason Edwards going to commit here, snake side, as the Tontons launch on the D side and they eat up the first body in the snake. He does get clipped cross field, though.
1-on-1.
Turns it into a 1-on-1 situation, but then Jason gets eaten up immediately.
He's get a penalty there, yeah.
That should have been a penalty.
Yeah, no kidding.
That should have been
if
a
the player has to call the hit on a 1-on-1.
That should have been maybe a major.
Well, the Tontons here are going to go up by 2. No concession so far from Tampa Bay with 3:14 left. And then now finally the concessions. Oh, Tonton player pumped up, though. That's a huge win.
So Older got in, pleading his case for something. I don't know what that was all about.
Well, here, we're in the pits right now with the Tontons, so let's check it out. If you can speak some French for me, that would be great here.
Oh, those guys are so good, but we are better. Look at the score. I cannot wait to get to baguette after this. Good job, team.
This is impossible.
No, Tontons are a great team. But
well,
the damage might have got a gift on that.
Back into this one here. Houston Heat
For sure.
up by 2. A little bit more time left in this one.
Oh, Dynasty.
These points are
Marcelo
going
with the jump. Yeah,
And
Marcelo
Ryan got hit, asking for a check.
Ryan's still playing. Don't get that penalty, Ryan.
Chad George now twice in a row getting picked up, going out to the snake can. Ryan Smith going to take the early walk. So right away, Houston Heat gives back that advantage they had off the break.
3-on-3 here?
Yeah, 4-on-3 situation, I think, in favor of Dynasty, yeah?
I see 3 Dynasty bodies.
3 Dynasty?
Might be one in the Dorito.
That was, yeah,
yes, Dorito
D2
too.
for sure.
Yeah, so 4-on-3 advantage for Dynasty, although Ryan Greenspan did take a hard bounce going to that Dorito side can. Archie now getting out snake side, releasing from snake insert in snake 1. He's got Arturo right inside of him. Those two working together against Tyler Harmon in that Landry Logistics bunker.
Yeah, and this is going back to what you said about the Tontons. They don't need to win this point.
Yeah.
They just need not to lose it. Right?
Yep, same thing as Heat, right?
Yes. So Archie now dips out into outside snake 2. Is going to get some help with Arturo going up to the 50.
Great matchup here with Tyler Harmon.
Chris Shear gets into that 50-yard line on the D side, so pressing their advantage on the body count right now. San Diego Dynasty taking some ground with still a ton of time left. Tyler Harmon gets peeled off. It's looking really good here for San Diego Dynasty.
Every time Chris gets to that 50, Tyler takes the walk.
That's true. That's a really tough spot to play heads up. Looks like Shear gets a ball on Ryan Moorhead, stays alive, and Ronnie gonna scuttle out from the back center and gets chopped up.
Arturo gets a head check on the clock. Realizes he's got a lot of time. He's gonna ask for a check. No one there to give it to him, so he's just gonna hit the buzzer. And Dynasty clawing back in this one here, only down by 1 with 6:46 left to go.
Yeah, he's gonna have to make an adjustment on that first body coming out to the can, because that's twice in a row now, both sides of the field. Chad George has been picked up early. They need to figure out, hey, whoever's shooting that shot on Dynasty, on that Dorito can.
In the pits with Dynasty.
Yeah, he did. He did. You got me. It's all right. I had you. Already nice shot. Check might be loader.
Guys playing a lot of points out there, taking some big deep breaths. Said it's getting hot this afternoon. What's up,
I
Nick?
think damage might be starting down.
Really?
Yeah, well, they were talking about that with that penalty, right? With how many bodies they're going to start with. I only see 3 out there.
I think they were going to.
Maybe 4.
I think what our head ref just said is he was going to try to throw the penalty on Jason. Never got the opportunity to. I do see 4 damage players out there.
Well, and Jason definitely got shot and continued.
He went? No, I watched. He just went and then came back.
Marcelo just said on his father he didn't shoot. His father's no longer with us, so Marcelo definitely thinks he didn't shoot. I wouldn't look at it, but he wouldn't say that. We didn't believe it.
But Marcelo got shot on the break.
No, he left early.
Oh, he did.
He left early and Ryan got shot.
Ah, I thought he got shot. I didn't see him jump early. I was looking at the other side of the field.
It actually looked like he reset to me, but like we say, it doesn't matter what we see, it matters what the referee sees.
That's twice now people have been pulled early on that side of the field for going early. Must be something in the water over there. So right now, though, we're having a discussion with damage in the Tontons. As we are in the Dynasty pit listening in, the point has not been put on the board, as you can see, at least from our perspective. But we're wondering now if damage is going to have to start down 1 or 2 bodies this next point.
Me and the midget, and then you're gonna play the tape. I'm gonna do that rap shot.
Rap shot.
Or you want to just come
The
out
old rap shot.
The old tree walking.
shoot the fucking back center. He's gonna be shooting wide for you.
Maddie, favorite paintball marker of all time. Go.
That's an autococker, bro.
Any specific autococker?
No, from the command center.
No, because there's a lot of autocockers that I like.
I would just say slide trigger, right? Slide trigger autococker.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan.
You, Rich?
Either the slide trigger autococker or the Matrix.
The original Matrix?
Original Matrix. Shooting that bad boy about 325, 330.
Little Trinity ring on there, cranking it up.
Zoom.
Yeah, baby.
Mixing the nitrogen with the compressed air. Just making
before my day.
Making dreams happen.
What about you, Nick? You have quite the gun collection over the years, and you've shot a lot of them. So what's your favorite?
It'd be an autococker.
See, we all have the consensus.
There's nothing like there's nothing more, especially as a back guys,
reflex.
no more rewarding than squeezing one ball, one trigger, hitting a guy, 120 yards away, running full speed, and you're like, oh my God, that was the perfect shot, the perfect timing. I could never do the math on paper to make that happen.
I just like the feel of the autococker.
Chink.
But I'll tell you this.
Now, we're not even, obviously we're, some OG dudes talking about some OG stuff.
Is that the new one?
If the guys in the booth would humor me, my next runner-up is my new Icon M3 Plus.
What makes it so good?
Well, I'm behind the trigger.
Oh, so it's just you. It's not the gun.
It's the gun. It's the new Billy Wing trigger. It's the ULI barrel kit.
Billy Wing does it. I like
this bad boy.
I like the shark fin cuts at the top.
It's the cuts. Yeah.
Cuts make a big difference in the performance.
And I'll tell you what, being from the Chicagoland area and being behind Aftershock and getting to use the first ultralight frames on DMs, it feels so good.
Yeah. I dig
Here
it.
we go.
Keith down, Brown, big bite. Snake 1 on the break. He gets in there live. TonTons again lose their can on the Snake side on the break.
And it's even bodies, 4-on-4. Damage did start down 1. Now,
John the penalty.
Oh,
Why is
penalty
that a minor?
assessed here on the Tonton's going to pull out Axel. It's a tough body for them to pull. And
Probably because
actually,
Tampa's Bay is down by
Keith,
2.
Keith gets dinked out as well in that situation, and the damage down by 2 with just 2:40 left to go.
Joey's not happy. 2-on-3 advantage here for Tampa Bay damage. We got 3 across the back line. TonTons have Drita 1 and the Snake can. Rainey's now going from Snake corner to Snake 1 for Tampa Bay damage. Come over the top. Now he's going to sneak from Snake 1 into Snake 2. Crafty little Rainey.
well, that's not good.
Never like to see the paramedics out here, but it has been hot.
Yeah, and they have a stretcher with them, so we're hoping that whatever's going on.
Not a player, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, right.
Hopefully.
Rainey Stanzik now making his way past the 50 on the inside, a move we don't see very often.
No.
They're also
But-
pushing on that D side here with this time ticking off the clock. Again, down by 2, got to force the issue in these last few bodies here for the Tontons. Towers are, looks like a body coming off right now from D1. Rainey's hunting for this last
That doesn't
body.
give him away.
Oh, Rainey gives him an extra 5 or 10. That was not very friendly.
Well,
Welcome to the States, kid. Welcome to the States.
Yeah, he signals to Rainey like, why did you do that? Rainey's like, because you're on the end of the team, bro. I don't like you. Until we're off the field, we're not friends.
Rainey is very much that guy. I did get some information, and I don't know the player's name, but Jason was saying that there is a player on the Tontons here that was playing the youth division in Europe and on the pro national team and was stunting, and he's now about 18 years old, and he's out here with the Tontons. He used to play for Paris Camp Carnage. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if that was him. I'd say that's probably his luck. Like, hey, dude, let's get you a spin because we're winning by 2. And then Rainey kind of claps him up at the end. But that's kind of
like
cool. Like, shout out to those guys and being able to do that and having young, like we were talking about Tyler Harmon being a young guy.
Yeah.
The French national team having a young dude come up through the ranks and make it all the way here.
I like that trigger itself. I don't like the way you have that set up. Way too sticky. Dynasty surviving the breakout, 5 alive.
Appreciate that. Look at this. Fedorov
Tyler
stopped out.
Yeah, Tyler with a big dive all the
Heat
way, and he
dropping
gets
3.
taken out. Yeah, there's a bad break for Houston Heat. Just 2 bodies left alive for them. They're trying to preserve this lead against Dynasty. There's still a lot of time left in this one, though. 6:30 to go.
Yeah, but my boy Chad Boucher's in, so anything's possible.
It's crap
Connor
that
Kelly.
up by a point, they did such an aggressive breakout.
Chad Boucher owns Ryan Greenspan.
4-on-1 now.
Filters out to the snake side.
I like Chad's chances.
Oh, he shoots Archie. He shoots 2.
Chad turns this 5-on-1 to a 3-on-1. Archie's now in the snake. Chris Shear's moving up on that D side. He's been so dangerous over there. Archie misses his shot down the line with Chad.
It's Arturo.
Oh, sorry, Arturo.
I did that earlier. It's okay.
Well, I thought you said Archie, and I didn't look that way. Sorry.
It's okay. So the big advantage right now for Arturo and on the tape is the shadows. They can both look down there and see that.
That and the fact that there's 3 of the guys on their team.
Yeah, nice try by Chad Boucher. Gets 2 of them.
So Dynasty will be tying this one up. Probably about maybe 5.5 left by the time they figure it out.
Yeah, interesting. That was an interesting game plan.
Kind of aggressive being up a point.
Yeah, and sending Tyler running and diving up the middle.
Yeah, he's probably like, I'm tired of getting shot in the back in this tower. Why don't you guys let me go somewhere else?
But he's such a good shot.
I know.
And he does such a good job reading the off-the-break moves. And he preaches this all the time. He does a great job of working with the younger generation of player, of just clocking in with communication. And he's super good at that and plugging all those puzzle pieces in. So that's the only thing that kind of surprised me with sending him up the middle like that on the break. Because I wouldn't want to take that piece off my board.
You kind of want him on his feet,
Yeah,
right?
but another thing, too, is that because they're playing for seeding, everyone is also going to be watching every point they play. So switching things up occasionally to be at least as little predictable as possible is not going to be a bad thing for Houston Heat.
True.
You know, so when you go back and look, okay, we're playing Heat, however it all shakes out when you get into the top 8. Like, oh, well, Tyler went here this many times, but he did run up the center that one time. So if they do switch him a little bit, because Tyler plays every single point. Like, Tyler does not come off the field.
Right.
So switching him up occasionally, going to keep him a little bit fresh mentally, but then also make it a little bit less predictable. Just going to the same spot time and time and time and time again.
Tampa Bay Damage, 5 alive this time, going all the way to the 50 snake. Losing 2 now on the break, maybe 3 as Keith Brown gets a check. So 4-on-3 advantage for the Tauntauns.
Only 1 minute and 27 seconds left to go here. Still Tauntauns doubling up that back center. And just all in the backfield here. 4 bodies alive for them. 3 or 4 left alive for damage.
4-on-3 advantage for the Tauntauns.
Yeah, so just 3 left alive for damage.
What a shot. Where did that even come
so
from?
Sloppy. Man, that was a rough death.
Where did that come from?
No idea.
3-on-3 advantage now for
I'm
Tampa Bay Damage.
thinking the same thing. I'm looking over at damage. That was not a heads-up gunfight loss.
No, unless we, like, Keith Brown pulled some trickery on the inside that I didn't see. That was wild.
Axel got dinged. Sees Keith Brown, goes out, reacts to it, fills out to the snake corner. Great read and react by Keith there.
He just needs to either get in the snake one and look inside or just sit inside. And he doesn't. He pays the price.
Yeah,
that could cost,
gunfighting too much.
that's going to cost the Tauntauns this point.
Yeah. 3-on-2 advantage now. This was a 4-on-3 advantage for the Tauntauns. It's now a 3-on-1 advantage for Tampa Bay Damage.
Tampa Bay try to close this one quick. Just 25 seconds on the jump shot there. As Jacob Edwards dunks on the last body and Keith Brown goes in to hit that buzzer to tie things up with 19 seconds left to go. So are they going to go to overtime? Or are we going to see a quick point game stolen in the last second? I don't know. Going to have to wait to find out.
For sure think they're going to play this. I think they have no choice because of how much time's left.
Well, they do, because it's like, do you really want to show your fast play here when everyone's going to get to see it to win a game that doesn't necessarily mean they're in no matter what?
Well,
so.
yeah. What I'm saying though is I don't think, like, if there was 30 seconds left, I don't think you can elect to run that down. Like, hey, there's 30 seconds. We're playing this point. Now, whether they were to choose to win it in that amount of time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they may go out and just
like I would.
play
Hey,
it.
if Damage has got guys on the bench, you go out there. The guys I've been running every point.
Give them a rest.
Because that's an extra, even though there's another match, that's another 4 to 5 minutes break for them to
absolutely
hydrate.
See if Marcelo can make it out of the start box alive this time. Yep. Dynasty gets outside snake side with Archie.
Oh, looks like Mishka coming off early, though, for Houston Heat, as this game is tied with 5 minutes
Better
and
off as
15
well,
seconds
Matty.
left to go. Yeah, it's not looking good for Heat to start. Trapped in the pocket, just 3 bodies alive.
Russians taking the walk for Houston Heat. 5-on-3 advantage for Dynasty.
Dynasty looking pretty good with a decent crossfield spread. They extend out wide on the snake side. Interesting, though, so Dynasty was risking that D side early and now risking it on the snake side. See if it works. Greenspan onto Heat side of the field.
Greenspan's up here hunting.
He's going to come through and get some. He gets Ryan Smith. He gets Connor Kelly.
That's 2.
Only Tyler Harmon left alive.
Here comes Archie. He's going to join Ryan up here at or past the 50.
Ryan's like, Tyler's in the middle. I don't want to gunfight with him.
And then Archie blasts Tyler, and that's going to do it.
Now giving Dynasty the first lead of the match.
No, good comeback here for San Diego Dynasty as the boys in blue looking pretty dialed. See if Houston Heat has an answer. Again, still a decent amount of time left to go.
So right now,
Well, here
Damage coming out.
Yeah, we're in the pits, though, with Heat. Todd Martinez, coach of Houston Heat, talking to his boys, trying to put it together. Let's listen in.
Let's pump these motherfuckers up. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. Hey, I believe in every one of you.
Go get it. Let's go.
Let's go, motherfuckers.
Far side.
Yep.
Hey, start with this one. Let's get 1 good point.
The clean one. Right here, right here, right here. Where's that blue one?
That's what you want to hear. Chad Boucher pumping up his guys.
Lots of time, guys. Lots of time.
And Randy Smith right there in the background saying there's lots of time.
Control point. Yep.
And they would know.
Let's not
That group of guys on that team, Chad Boucher in particular, scored some pretty quick points.
Mr. 7 seconds.
7 seconds, yeah.
Mr. 7 seconds.
Yeah, Chad's got the record.
Hey, we calling the timeout?
And then Malloy's a little bit behind him, but
Fuck. Yeah, we're not up.
He's a kid. Give him a
Connor
break.
Kelly concerned about the timeout. They're not up.
You know, he's trying to help out. He doesn't understand you can't call timeout on the other match.
It's all right.
He'll get it. Another couple
he'll get there.
seasons.
Tonton said
He's
yet.
adorable.
yeah, so now the question with the Tauntauns and Damage is somebody going to go for a victory here, or are we just going to see an overtime point? I'm guessing overtime point, because if I was them, I don't think I'd want to show my fast points in a game that's for seeding. These guys are already all into the top 8. They're already into the money rounds.
Damage getting outside on the drill side again. Tonton's up the middle. 5-on-5 breakout for both of these teams, Matt.
Yeah, doubling up the back center for the Tonton, so they're eventually going to have to get out of there. A little bit better spread for damage. Just one in the back center. They make it out to D1. They also have the Lander Logistics Tower. So, yeah, and that is going to do it. So we're going to overtime.
Overtime.
So, yeah, like I said, there's just no reason to show your quick point hand right now.
Well, I agree.
Well,
I think, honestly,
if you want to see quick point, well, go ahead.
No, lie to us.
I would, against damage.
No, lie to me, Rich. Or, sorry, lie to me, Nick.
Oh, I like it.
We said, honestly. I was like, no, lie to
I
me.
think if I had the choice with my team, I would have chose it.
To try to practice that.
If there's anyone that I want to see poke a hole in it, and like, hey, I want to force you to shoot my guys. And if damage didn't do anything crazy, that was a textbook pocket play. Yeah, run, dude. Because, hey, look, we made it on. And a good team like that with the coach that they have and the organization, they're going to have more than just one 30-second point. So, yeah, I dare you to hit me.
Well,
let's go.
Another thing, maybe to kind of add some boost to your argument, is that we've actually seen a ton of fast points already. Levels had some. Uprising had some. So we've already seen what works out here. Quick points. It's actually kind of just freight train up the middle. That's what works out here. Every single quick point we've seen that's been effective within under 20 seconds has been a freight train up the middle.
Ryan Greenspan gets shot. Two Heat players taking a walk. 4-on-3 advantage for Dynasty. Another Heat player taking the walk. That's Kelly.
Moorhead and Smith taking the walk. Greenspan taking the walk as well, too.
4-on-2.
Yep.
Big advantage here for Dynasty. Tyler Harmon's going to have to pull off some of that special magic of his.
Blake Garber or Shear looks like having issues with his marker. Was that a Fry? Shear.
Yeah, Harrison
like he's back up.
Good comms for both teams. Overtime match is 5 minutes. First team to score points wins.
Well, this isn't overtime.
Yeah, we're still in regulation.
I was like, well, it's over.
I can see it. In this way the start of this word, I can see it.
Yeah.
And it's getting really hot up here.
Yeah, and I am surprised because usually when a lot of bodies drop like this in your Dynasty, you can hear it in their voice, right?
Yeah,
like
excitement.
And Greenspan did come off. He's usually the one that recognizes very well.
The tip of that spear too.
And hearing him yell when he's excited about that and he's on it, I guarantee you motivates the rest of the guys. So I don't know. I think with Shear's marker having a little issue and him, like he's playing like someone's in the 50 snake.
Yeah.
So they don't. Yeah, they. Yeah.
Houston Heat having to concede that point, knowing that they're down by 2 bodies there and down by 2 points now.
Yeah, here comes your OT, baby.
Overtime. Hopefully.
We got
3-3.
Let's think. Well, I'd have to go with damage just on the fact that damage has won 2 events in a row here in the States. Obviously, the Tontons coming in very confident as they have also won 2 events in a row in the series championship. But damage has had a really hard road this year, and they have prevailed, and they're really good in these moments. But the Tontons really like to push and punch in these moments. So I still, if I had to put money on it, I'd say damage. What do you think?
I mean, I can't disagree with what you said. I think this is kind of a 50-50 toss-up, and I would just throw it to the Tontons. They do lose a body.
Snake on the break, though, for the Tontons. And they get to that snake side counter without being eliminated. They lost that guy the last 2 points in a row.
Yeah, I like this. Now, Keith Brown is in the snake 1. He's in the outside mini wall, so that's a huge advantage for them with the extra body. But if this Tonton player here can
go up and trade out with Keith,
or just get some damage is doubled up in the back center.
Yeah, put
and
pressure on home.
The Tontons have now got out on the Dorito side. If they can pinch those guys, it's tough to live in that back center with 2 dudes.
Oh. Tonton player just realized that there's no hopper top. No top to his hopper there.
Rut-row.
Looks like he found it. Looks like he's picking it up, trying to put it back together.
Yeah, damage in a good position right now. Crawling Keith Brown up to counteract this body in the snake for the Tontons.
And Keith's playing this smart. He can just kind of sit and watch the shadows. And as soon as this Tonton player makes the 50, if he chooses to, you bet Keith will come right around and take him out.
You betcha. Tampa Bay Damage playing extremely tight here. They do get the 2 players out of back center. Only 1 player in back center now. Look at the Edwards brothers out there. Rainey, Keith Brown, and the Snake. Tonton's Axel Gondin is playing the snake side can for the Tontons. He should try to get out of there while he still has a player in the snake.
Yeah, he just has to worry about the snake insert player. And if he can put Jason in and make it into this double the snake, they just have to defend against a run from Keith Brown.
Jason first to get double the snake. I really like the way Damage doubles up the snake here.
The referee comes in, gives him a check. He's good. Tonton's losing a body out of that tower, though. Starting to look good for Damage.
Yeah, I don't like Axel's fill back into the center there. He's got 2 guys in front of his snake player now.
Yeah, he really has to pick a side to go down and attack. And it looks like he's made up his mind.
He's going D's.
Yeah. And all Keith really needs to do is just kind of
trade out with their snake guy.
Yeah, scud down this tape.
Once he finds out which way he's looking, he goes, right?
I mean, he should know pretty quickly here. Unless he's crawling the inside.
He's crawling inside.
Yeah. Surprise.
Oh, Keith comes around, gets him with the one-hander, and he's going to dice up Axel on the transition. Axel trying to do damage control. Keith Brown with a little 3-pack to close here.
He just shot him in the elbow.
Definitely shot him.
Shot him in the elbow. That's a penalty.
Yeah. Referee didn't see it.
We all saw it, Keith.
Yes, Keith,
cheating.
nice shot.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, he is kidding you. If I was Keith, I'd go put it on.
How did no one see that?
I would go
saw
put
the
it
same
on
thing
that
you
dude.
saw. That's all right. They had to
Yeah,
shoot
Keith,
him.
keep shooting him.
Yeah. Keith looks it over at us. Yeah. Keith, we saw the first one, bro.
Dang, dude.
Well, it's all good. Ref didn't see it, so that means he didn't get shot.
I don't know about that. I don't know if you shot me. Keith's like,
Keith's
yeah,
like,
I
yeah,
definitely
dude,
shot
you definitely got shot. Regardless, though, so congratulations to Tampa Bay Damage as they are going to take this victory here. And that's now 2 wins for them. Yeah, they beat Heat by 3, and then now taking the victory by 1. 1 more to go tomorrow against Dynasty.
Yeah. Num, 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 num.
Hometown crowd pumping up Keith Brown right now, and rightfully so, with the 3-pack to close. That's on the list. Best moves of the prelims, $500 at stake for Pate Smith Law. If you need a lawyer to represent you in a property claim against your insurance company doing some God's work, it's Pate Smith Law. And he's putting up some money. Now, it's $5,000 for the move on Sunday.
Oh.
So I don't know if you guys are going to be there.
I'll take a prelim $500 check.
Well, the prelim move so far, and I don't know how anyone's going to get even close to it, to be honest, is Sam Silver. He got a 5-pack and won a 1-on-4. So
I missed that.
it was really...
I got 4. Not 5. I tried. Dynasty losing their entire snake side of the field. Houston Heat able to stay alive.
Let's see if they can capitalize on this.
Well, they're down by 2 with 3 minutes left. They're going to have to.
Yeah, they need a
Greenspan gets chopped up.
2 on.
Marcelo gets chopped up.
Dynasty with just
And
one
Chris
player
Shear's
left
about to get chopped up.
Chris gets out to D1.
Oh, he gets chopped up.
Yeah, Houston Heat.
Dude, Connor Kelly.
Yeah, feasting right now.
Connor's like, I finally get to go forward. Thank you.
Yeah, all that pent-up energy to go back right back in the field. Are we up? Gonna go.
Time out.
Well, you want the 21-year-olds to be chomping at the bit
Heck
to
yeah,
go.
man. If they're not, you got to get rid of them.
You can say that again.
Yeah, you want them to be ready to go feast, and Connor Kelly got after it on that one and helped Houston Heat get this one close. 4-5 is now the score. Back in the pits here with Houston Heat. Pat McKenna, offensive coordinator for Houston Heat. Ryan Moorhead, former MVP award winner here at the World Cup. Yeah, who's going to win the Golden Barrel this year? I don't know. It's all over the place. Could be anyone at this point in time. Let's get a little look here at Keith Brown's magnificent run-through with a 3-pack. Nick, why don't you talk us through this?
So Keith makes his way through the middle. One-hand gangster gets his poor sap in the center. Axel tries to fill back. That's a no-no when Keith's wrapping the snake. And we all saw it from the booth, but the first shot right there, oh, I got hit in the elbow, and I'm going to play on. No one saw it. Keith's like, what's up?
Keith has, man, I made a great shot.
Look at this replay right here. Left elbow. Oh, the pod and the left elbow.
Yeah, he got shot
dink.
twice.
Yeah, he's hitting the forearm.
Forearm and pod.
Dirty French. I'm kidding. They're great guys. They're great guys.
Whoa.
Wow,
You're gonna
trying to get
canceled,
canceled.
Bo. You're going to get
be
canceled.
careful.
Well,
Dang.
you know,
Guys,
we had some
sorry.
history. We had some history.
Sorry, everybody. Nick Sloviak's no longer with us. He's been canceled.
People don't forget. And Paintballs tell the truth. Mike Carey, he got shot. He tried to cheat.
Well, he paid the toll.
He got
at
shot
the end.
twice and cheated.
They should have shot him more,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I would have made him pay.
Yeah, if
Well,
Keith
that's what I'm
is so
saying.
nice. That's the problem with Tampa Bay Damage. They're just too nice of guys.
Look, man, call a spade a spade.
Whoa, now, Keith. I mean, Nick. Jesus.
What happened? Don't bring God in this.
Oh, man.
Keith Brown getting some high fives right now.
He
and
should.
as rightfully he should, as he just.
I like the gangster hand, too, the one-hand gangster game. Tack, 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 tack.
Yeah, heads up move, and it was clutch of Keith because in coming inside, he didn't not throw his body away, but give away his position because of the shadows. If he'd have come to the tape on the 50, TonTons player would have seen that, and because he came inside, he knew that no one was in that 50 with him, and he could see the player on the outside of the snake playing the tape, which allowed him to gangster gat him to the dead box.
Yeah, and the shadows are definitely going to start playing a factor here as the sun's starting to get a little low in the sky.
At least it's cooled off significantly. I'm just being.
I was like,
I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to be positive.
Are you getting a breeze on your side of the booth?
I'm
Because
not.
I'm definitely not over
I'm
here.
not.
Oh, I like this. Chad Boucher getting a spin. Fedorov.
Is he in the middle? He's lining
Connor
up
Kelly.
the
I mean, he's going to go up to that center
I
tower.
like it to see him go into their side at wing. If he goes into their side wing, he's going to get a kill on the snake side.
I mean,
against
that's
Dynasty.
within his repertoire.
Certainly.
So we'll see right here.
Let him eat.
Point.
He just switched up to make the. I think he's going to go. I think he's going to go. Let's go, Chad. Let's go, Chad. Don't you disappoint me. Thank you, Chad. Thank you for. Well, he tried.
Chad getting shot, though, at right about the 50-yard line mark.
He did exactly what I was hoping he would do, just was not able to execute because the Dynasty was looking for it. So Houston Heat losing 2 on the break here.
And
Killing 1, 4-on-3 advantage for Dynasty.
Yeah, Archie taking the walk for San Diego.
Nobody snake side for Dynasty, and Houston Heat is out in that snake corner, but he's playing defensively, just wrapping and shooting at the Landry Logistics bunker instead of going forward and attacking.
Tyler
He
could
should
make
be.
a move. He's just got to watch out for Shear in the Dorito too, who's shooting at Connor Kelly.
Tyler repositioned to the snake side cube. He's heads up, trying to stop Arturo from getting outside in the Landry Logistics bunker. He's got Connor Kelly outside him. Connor Kelly needs to get out of that corner and get into the snake.
I like Connor being there because he's drawing the gun high and out. So it's on Tyler to make this move.
I would rather have him go forward, have Arturo try to match him, and have Tyler get that kill on Arturo.
Down,
And
to,
if that doesn't matter and Arturo just stays there, then Kelly goes forward and gets the kill on Arturo.
down to now a minute 30, so time of the essence here. Dynasty trying to protect this microscopic 1-point
Yeah,
lead.
Yosh taking a bounce there. When he leaves back center, goes to that Dorito side can. Lucky bounce.
So Connor's going to have to get out of that back corner at some point in time pretty quickly here.
I mean, Tyler's in a good position to make a move forward.
Yeah, he's getting froggy. Tyler's definitely looking for a seam. Trying to put Chris Shear into that Dorito 2, moves forward to the.
Connor Kelly's eliminated.
And had he been eliminated trying to attack the snake, he wouldn't be, be like, hey, you were trying to do what you needed to do. If you get eliminated just hiding back in that corner, it's hard to keep getting spins, man.
I agree wholeheartely. As Konstantin Fedorov creeps up into the Dorito 3.
Gets right to that 50, but
Oh,
they
he
were
runs
waiting
into
for it.
Greenspan.
Ryan was waiting for that.
Nice zone control from Ryan Greenspan. Tyler Harmon's going to get eaten up by Arturo behind Ryan, and that is going to do it. So
Yeah,
that
Dynasty
should
just
be
got
the
a little
game.
Too much.
They're probably just going to let it play out because they're not going to have a chance to score 2 points in 33 seconds. If the tournament was on the line, sure.
Yeah,
I saw the look, Nick, but we're in a essentially games for seeding. So,
I mean,
if it was Sunday, absolutely they'll concede the point and they'll try to just run forward as quickly as possible with the staggered attack. But that's not going to be the case. Dynasty's going to take a 2-point lead. They're going to win both their games today.
think they're going to hit the button?
No, you're gonna let it run down. We just talked about that.
No, but like, do you think they're going to score the point or just take the 1-point victory?
Yes, they're going to score the point.
And there you have it.
Just in case margin's an issue.
So nice job by D1 on EST.
So 2 more sets to go. I'm really looking forward to this one.
No,
X Factor.
I'm looking forward to it.
No, I am.
Okay.
I'm not.
X Factor is playing Lucky 15s. Lucky 15s went undefeated yesterday. X Factor just dropped to level. They're in a must-win situation. And NYX, who just dropped a game in overtime to Aftermath, is playing the Saints, the 20th ranked team. 2 more sets to go. Diesel has to play Uprising. They're in must-win situation, both those teams. And Revo beat the Saints yesterday. They're playing the Bears. So it's going to get interesting here. Last 2 sets of the prelims on Friday. Still more prelims to go tomorrow. Here, 2023 NXL World Cup. Thank you guys for joining us. Do not go anywhere. Got Nicky Silviak up here. Rich Telford. Stick around. We'll see you in just a few.